Good morning, everybody, and welcome to No Man's Land. I'm Mr. R, and I have recently been tasked with taking this No Man's Land here, this giant, vast, unused space, and turning it into a thriving and bustling community of sorts. Now we're wasting time here, so I'm not going to let any more time go to waste. As you can see, we've got this giant map here, and basically we're going to take this and we're going to turn it into some sort of a town, a city, a community. I mean, it's a huge map. It might even be multiple towns, who knows. And it's all going to start right here in plot number 56. Now, I'm going to make this part super quick. So all storytelling aside, I'm going to go through my settings real quick just so you guys know exactly how this playthrough is going to go. I've got autosave interval on 5 minutes, doesn't really matter. I use a 10 times time scale. That means literally an hour is approximately 6 minutes of real time. Easy economy, no traffic, which doesn't matter on this map anyway. And just these other general settings here. As you can see, I don't necessarily play this game for realism, I play it for fun. So if you like realism and total complete simulation, you might not find that here. But that being said, we're going to have a great time anyway, so stay tuned. That being said, folks, with our life savings, a small loan, and a crap load of unused land up for grabs, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I'll tell you what we've got planned for today in just a moment here, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I'm a huge fan of all of the class machines. So I use a lot of class machines throughout my playthroughs of this game here, and we're going to start out today with the Arion 660-610. So this is a 205 horsepower small tractor. Although it is on the more powerful side for a small tractor, I would almost call it a medium. We're going to go ahead and lease this for now, and we do have the lease to own mod installed, so eventually we'll own it, and then eventually we'll probably be able to pay it off anyway. So we're going to go ahead and grab this and a couple more pieces of equipment, and then I'll meet you over at the field. And just so everybody knows, we are not necessarily completely disconnected from the rest of the world. Okay, you can see that there is a little bit of civilization just this way. Okay, but we can't really access this. This is, I guess whoever made this map, this is their justification for the fact that you can sell things, is that there is some sort of community just beyond us here. But this is really a highway, so anything that we sell over here is conceivably going to be transported out and away and into the rest of the world somewhere out there. So let's go ahead and take a quick little drive around our little property here. We are again in field number 56 here, and we'll be obviously expanding quite significantly as time goes on here, but as you can see, we've just got this nice open field, and we do have a little bit of forest area here, just a little island of trees, and then some more forest here back towards the opening to the area. And we may chop some of that timber eventually, we might not, who knows. But we do have this big old field. Now, as you can tell, my money has gone down a little bit, okay? And that's because, little did you know, before we came out here today, we did come by maybe a month or so ago and take a look at the property, and I came out and I had some people take care of some trees and some bushes and things for us. So they've taken care of a lot of this stuff for us, and it's going to make our jobs a little bit easier. We do have the money right now, so obviously we're not going to be too frivolous with the money, but just to save us a little bit of time, these people have come out and take care of a lot of these trees and bushes, which will make our job a little bit easier. Now, I'm certainly not one to waste any money, okay? And we've got this nice Kloss tractor, and we did grab some mower attachments for it. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take down a lot of the grass in this area, okay? And we're going to go ahead and bale it up, and that's going to be kind of our first crop here is going to be a lot of this this grass here. We're going to go ahead and cut this and bale it up, and hopefully put a little bit of money in our pockets while we're also kind of getting this field ready to work with. And that's a wrap on the mowing, folks. Next, we're going to go ahead and check out the shop, see if our new baler was delivered. I'd like to get this all baled up before the end of the night so that we can get a good night's sleep and get ready for the next month. Alrighty, I just got off the phone with the guy at the shop. He says the baler has been delivered, so we're going to go ahead and go pick it up. Now, this baler, we did lease it. It is a little bit on the expensive side. It's about $180,000 if I'm not mistaken. However, the benefit that we get from this thing is that it's got this windrower built into it. So we kind of skip a step here. You know, usually you'd have to cut and then windrow so that it's easier to pick up with the baler, or else you'd be baling for 27,000 hours. But with this attachment, we don't have to worry about doing any windrowing first. We can kind of skip a step here. I have no idea how long we lost audio there for, but we did not have audio for quite some time, so I apologize for that, but the audio should be back up and running as we speak, so enjoy. Now, I am going to go ahead and bail this all up off of the camera for you so that, you know, we can get through this process quickly and I don't take up too much of your time. But I did want to show it to you real quick because it is pretty neat. It is a mod, of course, but once you get this baler lowered and turned on, you can kind of skip the windrowing step, so I can just drive straight into my grass here, and it's going to go ahead and pick up everything that's within that windrower radius, which makes this process a whole heck of a lot easier. Okay, so it's just about 5 o'clock, and we're getting pretty close to done baling here, but any minute now I'm expecting a delivery. Like I said, life savings, right? When I said life savings, I meant it. Every penny that I've ever made is basically getting invested into this new venture here, you know? It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be able to start your own town from the ground up, really. So we sold our house, we sold everything we ever had, and we're here now. That being said, we don't really have anywhere to sleep, so any minute now we should have our temporary housing arriving, and we'll get that set down somewhere and we'll show you around. Alrighty, folks, we are all wrapped up with the baling, and we got quite a bit of bales out of that, actually. Once we lease our bale trailer tomorrow, it's probably going to take us a couple of rounds to take care of it all. The trailer that we have our eyes set on, I think, only holds 14 bales, so I don't think that it's going to be a very speedy process, but we'll go ahead and figure that out once we get there. But finally, a couple hours late, we got our delivery here. They dropped off our little living quarters, okay? Of course, this isn't anything fancy. You know, it's just a little trailer. It's just a little spot to sleep. But, like I said, life savings. We're out here. We've not got another place to stay, so this is where we're at for a little while, at least until you know, we kind of get our feet off the ground, and you know, we can get the ball rolling. But otherwise, I'd say we got a pretty good amount of work done today. Got this big old grass field, baled it all up. Tomorrow we'll have to, or next month rather, we'll have to pick up those bales, get those sold, and see what we can go ahead and do about getting some planting done. Of course, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you liked this episode, if you're excited to see some more, and make sure you stay tuned for the next episode, which will be coming soon. See you later. Good night.